Hello friends, I'm Shaikh, and today in this video I'll teach you how to make a B2B or business to business website or a service finder marketplace website like UrbanClap and IndiaMart.com using WordPress. Now, service provider marketplace is basically a website wherein different businesses and service providers from different countries can register and create their profiles. Now, customers can see these registered profiles and book their services online. They can also leave a feedback on the services submitted on the website. For example, a customer can go to a cleaner or electrician's profile and book their services. Similarly, customers can go to a dentist profile and book an appointment. Service providers' profiles are full of useful and important features like profile management, time slot management for booking, unavailability settings, staff management, booking management, invoice generation and payment system, service areas and services, feature providers, etc. We also have a job posting feature in which customers can create and publish jobs with their requirements. Customers can also invite service providers for jobs, or these service providers can search for specific jobs and apply for a particular job. Customers can even hire a service provider for any specific job. So basically what is happening over here is there is a service provider and there is a person who needs some service. So we are connecting both these people through this website. Now, a great thing about this website is that here everything happens on the front end. The service provider doesn't have to go to the back end to access the dashboard. Instead, we'll see how to create a dashboard for providers and customers on the front end itself. Now, there are many more features like wallet system, commission for providers, offers and promotions, quotations, etc. in this website, but we'll see these features later on in this video. First, let me show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. Now, as you can see, this is our home page. At top, we have our top bar wherein you can display your email address and phone number for customer supports and so on. And at the right hand side in the top bar, we have a login button and a sign up button. So a person wants to sign up, they can click on the sign up button. They will see this pop up. They can sign up as a provider, or if they want, they can also sign up as a customer. Or if they want to log in, if they already have an account and if they want to log in, they can click on this login button. Again, they will see this pop up and they can enter their details. Then you will see your logo is given at the left hand side, and at the right hand side we have this menu. When you scroll down, you have this option, you have this first section. Now in this section you can have this simple slide, or if you want you can have a simple banner. We'll see both the options. Then when you scroll down, a very important option, we have a search bar. Obviously, whenever someone is coming to your website, they are looking for any particular service provider. So they can enter the keyword like they're looking for an electrician, they can type in electrician. They can type in the address, for example, in Mumbai. They can select the category, they can select the country, city, and after that they can click on search now. Now when they click on this search now button, they will see this page. This is your search page. So at top you will see this map wherein you will see all the different services wherever they are located. Right now on this website, Google Map API is not enabled. That is why it is looking like this. But we'll see how to enable that thing so that we don't get any error and we can see the map properly. Now when you see this search page, when you scroll down, you can see all the different services that you're searching for. If you want to open any particular service, you can simply click on that and you will see this service provider page. We'll see that page later on. First, let me again come back to the home page. Let's first see the home page. So when you scroll down, you will see the different categories which is available in the services. For example, as you can see, we have the cab service, we have the cafe service, all these different options. Then in the next section, you can see how this website works. So you can describe your task, you can choose a tasker, or you can choose a service provider and your transaction will be done. And here we have some featured providers. So we'll create different packages which I'll show you very soon so that we can have these featured providers over here. We can display some providers on the home page. Then when you scroll down, you have some different numbers over here. For example, we have 36 service providers on our website, 12 customers, 2 jobs, 49 categories, and so on. Then we also have the blog section. So we'll see how to create different blogs and how to do blogging. Now doing blogs and creating blog posts on our website is really important because this will help you to generate some extra traffic through Google search results. Then when you scroll down, you have another section, why choosers section. Then you can see some different post option. So these jobs are posted by different customers. And if you're a service provider, if you want to apply for this job, you can click on that job and you can apply for that job. We'll see how that thing works. First, let me show you the home page. Then we have different packages that we have created. So different pricing plans or packages. So as you can see, if a service provider wants to sign up on your website, they will have to purchase any one of these packages. So if they want, they can start with the trial package. If they want, they can start with any other package, and you can see all the different features that they will get. So for example, if this person chooses this gold plan, they can see all these features. They can enable booking, they can upload their own cover image, they can upload their own gallery images and so on. Let me explain you this thing. If I open any particular service provider, let me open a service provider page. If I open this one in a new tab, so as you can see, this is how this thing looks like. Now let me go back to the plans page so that I can explain you this page. So if a person selects this gold plan, they can accept booking. So a customer can come to this page and they can invite for a job. Or if they select, suppose if they select the trial package, you can disable this booking option. So they can display their profile over here, but no one will be able to invite them for a job. We obviously want the customer or the service provider to purchase the higher package so that we can make some extra money. Similarly, with the gold plan, they can also upload their own cover image. So if you see at the top, this is the cover image. Okay, if you see this background image at top. So if this person purchases the gold plan, they can have their own cover image. And obviously, again, in the trial package, if you want, you can disable this package. I've just enabled most of the option just for the demo purposes. Then similarly, if this person wants, they can upload gallery images. So if you scroll down, as you can see, these are all the gallery images. And if they purchase a lower plan, you can disable these options over here. They can apply for a job. They can get job alerts. So whenever a customer posts any job, this service provider will get an alert that a customer has posted a job. If you want, you can apply for this job. Similarly, we have some more options. We'll see about all these options in detail later on in this video. This is just a demo that I'm showing you right now. Then when you scroll down, we have some testimonial section as well. And finally, we have our footer. Now let me open a single job. So if I open this job, for example, looking for a home cleaner. So if we open this job, first of all, it says that this listing has already expired. So if a listing is expired, it will show this option. So let us do one thing. Let us open some other listing. Maybe let's open this one. So here, as you can see, this is not yet expired. This is the title: hairstylist required in London. You can see the job type. You can see how much money you will get and how many hours you will have to work to get this job. Now, if a person is a service provider, they can simply click on this button, apply for job, and they can apply for this job. Now let me do one thing. Let me go back to this website and let me do one thing. Let me log in as a service provider and let me show you some more things. So as you can see, I'm already logged in as a service provider. As you can see, my username shows over here, Stuart Bill. So when you're not logged in, it will say this login button, and when you log in, it will show your username. Now if I click on my username, I'll go back, I'll be redirected to my dashboard. And this is the dashboard for service providers. So as you can see, they are not redirected to the back end. They are seeing the dashboard right on the front end. And from here, they can change the profile settings. They can do some changes on the My Jobs, and they can do some more changes over here. So example, if they want to upload their qualification, or if they want to update their qualification and experience, they can update it from here. They can change their business hours. They can create different services from here. As you can see, this person has created this website development service. And again, let me do one thing, open this website in a new tab so that I can explain you this thing in a much better style. Now if I open this service provider page, this is the service provider page. So at top, it will display the title, and after that it will display this page. So this is about this service provider. So you can type in about, if you're a service provider, you can type in something about your business or what all services you're providing. If a customer wants, they can click on this button, request a code. They can enter all the details and they can request a code from you. Now whenever a customer fills in this form, you will see this detail over here at the back end under quotation. So if you click on quotation, you will see that some customer is asking for a quotation. You can click on that and you can give them your quotation. Then similarly, if a customer wants, they can click on this add to favorite and they can favorite your profile so that whenever they come back to this website later on, they can see the favorite service providers. Similarly, when you scroll down, you can see photo gallery of all the service providers. Again, if you want to update this thing, you will come back to your profile settings and you can upload all your photo galleries from here. As you can see, when I scroll down at the bottom, this is all your photo galleries. Then when you scroll down, you can have your contact details, your Google Map location, your business hours, your address, phone number, everything is displayed over here. Then when you scroll down, you can also upload, or you can also say that I'm fluent in these languages, or I can accept, I can deal with a customer in these languages. Then you can type in, or you can tell them about your experience, about all the certificates that you own, about your qualification, amenities and features of your store. You can also upload some videos. So if you have some promotional videos or some videos related to your business, you can upload them over here. You can also upload your services, some documentation if you want. And this is the service. If a customer wants, they can come over here. For example, this person is offering this service, website development. So if a customer wants, they can select this service. They can click on next. They can select which date and time they want to book your service for. Then they can click on next. In this page, they can describe their task. They can enter all this detail, and after that they can click on next and they can make the payment. So we'll see how to integrate different payment gateways like PayPal, Stripe, debit card, credit card, net banking, all these payment gateways. Now this customer can select this option. They can enter their card details and they can make the payment. Once they make the payment, you as a service provider will see this option under your job. So you'll see you have received a new job and you can now complete this job, and this is how this whole process works. Now obviously there are many more features available in this website. As you can see, when a customer wants to post a job, they can simply click on this link, post a job. Let me show you this link over here. If a customer clicks on this button, post a job, they can post a new job right from the front end. If you want, you can keep this process free. If you want, you can charge some money whenever someone wants to post a job. Or if a service provider wants, they can click on this jobs page and they can see all the jobs posted on this website. And if they want, they can apply for any posted jobs. So as I said you earlier, there are many different features available in this website, but I don't want to waste a lot of time in the demo section. I hope now you have a better idea about the website that you will be creating in this video. Now if you like the demo website and if you want to create this exact website, make sure you watch the complete tutorial. Now before you proceed further, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. Now if you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And obviously throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Alright guys, now let's start creating this website. Alright guys, now to create any kind of website, whether it's a service finder website, an e-commerce website, a simple blog, a business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdude.com, youtube.com, google.com, nayyar.com, all these things are different domain names. So we also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in your website domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. The second and the most important thing about your website is a hosting account. A hosting is basically a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the provider profiles, all the customer profiles, the database, this entire website is saved in a computer. And that computer is running 24/7 so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. So your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the security of your website, and even your website's ranking in Google search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. Your website will be 100% secure from any attack or any hackers, and also you'll get better ranking on Google search results. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. Most of the hosting providers provide really bad services, but you don't have to worry about that. You can simply open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/FC. FC stands for FastComet, and this link is also given in the video description below. So you don't even have to type in this thing, simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. And here as you can see, there are three different plans: FastCloud, FastCloud Plus and FastCloud Extra. So this is basically a cloud hosting, and you can see the pricing and everything is very affordable, very reasonable, and even the renewal pricing are really reasonable over here. And if you want to see all the different features, you can scroll down, you can see this option, you can hover over this option, all important features. Here as you can see, this includes cPanel and Softaculous app installer that will be using to install different softwares on our website. You will get free daily backups for your website. You will get free CDN, free Let's Encrypt SSL that will make your website secure. And to make your website more secure, we have BitNinja server security. You also have free website transfer. So if you already have a website hosted on some other hosting, and if you want to move that website to this new FastComet hosting, you can simply raise a ticket with the FastComet and they will do this thing for free. Then when you scroll down, you can see some advanced features as well. So here we are getting 2 times more CPU and RAM than the basic plan, than the fast cloud plan. Then after that, you can, with this plan, with this fast cloud plus plan, you can transfer, or you can migrate 3 websites from different hostings to your website for free. You can also have some more features that you can see over here. Now when you scroll down, you'll see that here you're getting, with this plan, you're getting 25 GBs of SSD space. Now because they're using SSD space, your website speed and performance will be really good, really fast. Most of the hosting providers use the HDD space, which is very slow, very laggy, but here they are using SSD space. And if you scroll down, if you hover over this option SSD storage, here you can read and you can see that they're using RAID 10 configuration. So with the RAID 10 configuration, your website speed and performance is really great, and with that your website data is also very much secure. Then again, you can just scroll down and you can see and you can read about more features like how many CPU cores and how much RAM availability you're getting with these plans. So you can just scroll down and read about all these features. Now for most of you guys, I would recommend you to start with this middle plan, the Fast Cloud Plus plan. So basically not the regular plan, start with the Plus plan, because the pricing difference is very small, and with that you're getting more resources than the basic plan. So I would recommend you to start with this plan, the middle plan. You can simply select this option and click on this Get Started button. Now in the second step, you have to now register a new domain name. So if you have not already registered a domain name, you can do it from here. Simply type in the domain name that you want to register. Then after that, you can select the domain name extension. So if you want .com, .net, .org, .in, all these different domain name extensions are given to you. Some unique domain name extensions like .dating, .education, .guru, .ninja, all these options are also given to you. So whatever domain name you want to register, type in that domain name, select the domain name extension and click on use this domain. Now one more great thing I have seen over here, I've noticed over here, is that they are charging only $10 for domain registration. Most of the hosting providers, they charge around $16-17 for that. So here also you're saving around 70-80% of money. Now simply type in that domain name that you want to register and click on use this domain. Or if you already have a domain name, for example, if you have already registered a domain name on some other website, maybe on some other hosting account, or maybe on GoDaddy or Namecheap type of domain registrar, you can select this option, I already have a domain name. And here you can type in that domain name which you have already registered outside FastComet, maybe suppose on GoDaddy or Namecheap. So type in that domain name over here. So suppose I have registered this domain name nayyar.com on GoDaddy. So I can type in that domain name and I can connect this domain with FastComet. So you can select this option and you can click on this button, use this domain. I'll select this option, register a new domain name, and click on use this domain. Now you will be redirected to the third step, and here you have to just enter your basic information like your first name, last name, or your address, phone number, all these basic information. Just make sure to remember one thing, whatever email address and master password you set over here, make sure to remember this thing, because this will be very useful throughout the video and throughout your website. So whenever you want to do something, for example, whenever you want to go to your cPanel, you will be asked this email address and password. So make sure whatever email address and master password you enter over here, you remember it. Then when you scroll down, you have your product information. Now I would not recommend you to change anything from here, but you can see under plan we have selected the plus plan. Under data center location, or whatever data center location is nearest to you, that will be automatically selected for you. So as you can see, because I am from Mumbai, there is a data center location in Mumbai which is selected for me. If you're from Australia, for you Sydney data center location will be selected. If you're from Europe or some other country, some other data center location will be selected for you. Then under period, if you want, you can change from 12 months, you can go to 24 or 26 or 36 months. Because one more great thing over here is that with the 24 and 36 months as well, you're getting 66 or sometimes 60 or sometimes 70% of discount. So whatever option you want to select, simply select that option. I am selecting 12 months. Then when you scroll down, if you want, you can have domain privacy, or if you want, you can untick this thing. This will save you around another $4. Obviously, it all depends on you. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, you can just untick that thing. Now scroll down, you have to enter your payment information. So if you want to make payment through credit card, debit card, your ATM card, you can enter your card details over here. Just make sure you have Visa or a MasterCard. Okay, if you're from India and if you have a RuPay card, that is not accepted over here. Obviously, because that is a domestic card. So make sure you have a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or a Discover card. Or if you want, you can also make payment through PayPal. You can select PayPal and click on complete order and make payment through PayPal as well. Now just go at the bottom and tick mark these two things, and here as you can see the total amount that you have to pay will be just around $70-80, nothing more than that. Now once you select all these options, simply click on complete order. Now once you click on that complete order button, you have to open a new tab and type in my.fastcomet.com. You will be redirected to this page, and here you have to enter that email address and password that you have set in your previous step. So in your previous step, whatever email address and master password you have selected, type in the same email address and master password over here and click on login. Now this is your client area for FastComet. When you scroll down, you'll see your website, whatever website you have registered, and you'll see all the different details. You have to click on this button which says Access cPanel, which is this CP button. Click on this button and this will ask you your master password, enter that and click on proceed. Now this is your cPanel, your FastComet cPanel. Now there are two basic things that we have to do in our cPanel. First of all, we have to make sure that there is SSL certificate installed on our domain name. So if you see at the right hand side, you will see primary domain name. And if it says DV certificate for you, it simply means that SSL is already installed and activated on your website or on your domain name. So you don't have to do this step. Or if you don't see DV certificate over here, you can manually do that like this. So if you want to install SSL certificate on your domain name, click on this search bar and search for Let's Encrypt SSL. You will see this option. Click on Let's Encrypt SSL. Scroll down, whatever domain name you want to select. For example, if you want to install SSL on this domain name, fahm.in, you can select this domain name and click on issue. Then after that, make sure HTTP 01 is selected and click on issue again. And after that, SSL will be successfully installed on your domain name. Now, what is an SSL certificate? First of all, if you see my demo website, which is this sf.fahm.in, you will see this lockpad over here, which says, when you click on that, it says connection is secure. So you must have an SSL certificate so that you can accept online payments, so that you can have different forms. If you don't have an SSL certificate installed on your website, you cannot accept online payments from your website, and also you cannot have any contact forms or any kind of forms on your website. For example, if you see this website, this another demo website here, SSL is not installed. So when you click on that, it says your connection to this site is not secure. But don't worry, because we are going to do this thing, your website will show like this. You will see this lockpad on your website. Now once you have installed SSL certificate on your domain name, now you can go ahead and install WordPress on that domain. So for that, again, click on this search option and search for Softaculous App Installer. You'll see this option, Softaculous App Installer. Click on that. And we have to install WordPress. There are many different apps, as you can see, PrestaShop, Joomla, all these different apps. We want to use WordPress, so select this option, click on WordPress. Now click on install now. And from here, make sure under this version, make sure you have selected the latest version of WordPress. Then after that, you'll see choose installation URL. Now under this option, under choose protocol, make sure HTTPS is selected so that you have this SSL certificate, you have this lockpad over here. Then after that, choose the domain name on which you want to install WordPress. So I'm selecting this domain name, sf2.fahm.in. Then you will see this option, in directory option. Now if you see WP already typed in under in directory, make sure you just delete this thing, okay? Make sure you delete this WP and make sure that in directory box is empty. Nothing is typed in over here. Then when you scroll down, you'll see your site name and site description. Now you simply have to change under site name, you just have to enter your website name or your business name or your company's name. And under site description, you just have to describe your website in few words. If you don't want to change these things for now, you can just leave it as it is, because you can change these things later on as well. I'll show you how that is done. Then when you scroll down, you'll see your admin account. And here you have to set a username and password for your domain name for your WordPress website. And make sure you delete this admin. Make sure your username is not admin. Delete this and type in some custom username over here. And obviously similarly, just delete this password and type in some custom password. Now once you do that, you will see admin email. Make sure to also delete this email address and enter your own personal email address over here. Once this is done, just go ahead at the bottom and click on this install button. Once you do that, WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a pretty small process, hardly takes around 2-4 seconds. As you can see, it is already done. Now once WordPress is installed on your domain name, you will get two different links. First link is your website link, so let's open that in a new tab. And second link is your dashboard link, so let's open that in a new tab as well. And let me cut all these options. All right. And this is your dashboard and this is your website. Now before we see dashboard and website, let me tell you one thing. So if you already have a website on some other hosting and if you want to move to FastComet, you can come to this page and you can click on support tickets. This is your client area, by the way. And here you can click on submit ticket. Now here, as you can see, there are some common options. So if your website is down, you can click on this. If you want to transfer domain or anything, for example, if you have registered your domain name on GoDaddy, and if you want to use that domain name with this FastComet, you can click on this option, domain DNS support, and you can enter all your details and click on this submit button. Similarly, if you want to transfer your website from one hosting to FastComet, you can select this option, website transfer. Enter all your details and click on submit. They will help you to transfer your website from your current hosting to FastComet. Now let me cut this page. Alright, so the two links that we have opened, the first link is obviously your website link, and this is how your website is looking right now. And the second link that we have opened is our dashboard link. Now this page, this dashboard page, is the most important page of your website, because obviously from this page you will be controlling your website. So whenever you want to do some changes on your website, for example, if you want to change the style and appearance of your website, or if you want to add any features or functionalities on your website, if you want to manage payment, manage commissions, all these options will be done from here. And whenever you want to come to this page, you can simply type in your website name. After that, put a /wp-admin. You will land on this page. Now, whenever you install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand, and there are a few basic settings that we have to do. So let's first do them. So first of all, from the left hand side, you will see there are several options available. First option is obviously your dashboard option, and this is your dashboard. Second option is your page post option that will be used to create different blog posts so that you can do blogging on your website. Third option is your media option, which obviously will be used to manage different media files. So if you see your website, if you see the website that I've created, all these media files, all the images, all these icons, all the different videos that I've uploaded on my website, I can see all of those over here under media, and I can manage them from here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages. Then you have the comment option. So whenever someone posts any comment on your website, on any post, or on any a service finder profile page or any other page, you will see those comments over here. And now if you want to reply them, you can reply them. If you want to mark that comment as spam, you can do that as well. Or if you want to simply delete this comment, you can do that as well. Then after that, we have the appearance option. So if you click on appearance, you'll see that by default there are few themes already installed for you, and one theme is already activated. So this 2020 theme is already activated for you, and this design of your website is because of this theme. Now let me do one thing. Instead of doing anything else, if I just go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let me activate this 2017 theme. If I click on this activate button, come back to this page, and if I refresh it, now as you can see, my website design is completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes the style, the appearance of your website. Now you must remember one thing, you should always have only one theme installed and activated always. So make sure you delete all these extra themes. So click on them, and at the bottom right corner, you'll see this delete button. Click on that and make sure you delete this theme. Obviously, later on in this video, we'll be using some other theme. This is not a very good looking theme. So later on in this video, we'll be using some other theme. Then after that, we have the plugins option. So if you click on plugins, you'll see there are a few plugins which are automatically installed for you. Obviously, we don't need them, so we can simply click on delete and make sure you delete these plugins from here. Now, first of all, what is a plugin? So a plugin is basically a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now we don't have any of the service finder features and functionalities of our website. For example, right now no one can come to your website and they can post a job, or they can create different service finder profiles or customer profiles. They cannot do that. So in order to add all these features and functionalities on our website, we'll need some plugins that we'll be installing after some time. Then after that, you have this option, settings option. Click on settings. And here, as I said earlier, you can change your site title and description later on. So if you want to change your site title and description, you can do it from here. Then when you scroll down, you'll see your WordPress address and your site address. Now under this option, if you see HTTP, for example, if you see something like this, HTTP, both at top and bottom, make sure to make it HTTPS. Okay, both at top and bottom, make sure it is HTTPS so that your website is secure. Then after that, if you see admin email address, if you see some other email address, make sure you delete that thing and enter your own personal email address over here. Then under membership, make sure you tick mark this thing. Anyone can register, so that anyone can come to your website. They can click on this sign up button and they can register on your website. If you don't tick mark this thing, no one will be able to do that. Now under time zone, just select the time zone that you're following in your country. And after that, go ahead at the bottom and click on save changes. Now under settings, you will see permalinks. Click on that. Now over here, if you see day and name selected or any other option selected, just make sure you select this option, post name option from here. Okay, make sure this option is selected and click on save changes. Now again, just go ahead and go back to your dashboard. Now whenever you come back to your dashboard, you will see all these widgets. Now these widgets are not really useful, so you can do one thing. You can click on screen options and you can untick all these widgets from here. Alright, just like this. Alright guys, so with this, all the basic settings related to this website is now 100% completed. Alright guys, now let's do one thing. Let's first of all change the theme of the website, because right now, as you can see, your website is not looking that great. So let's convert this boring website into something amazing and useful like this one. And with that, we also need some plugins, because right now we don't have any features, any functionalities related to Service Finder website. So let's add all these useful functionalities, all the jobs and Service Finder functionalities. So to do that thing, come back to your dashboard. We need a new theme. So click on appearance. Now to get that theme, open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/SF. Now SF stands for Service Finder, and this link is again given in the video description below. So you don't even have to type in this thing. Simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the theme that we need for this Service Finder theme. So if you scroll down, you can see all the different details about this theme. Now we need to do one thing. We need to purchase this theme. So you can click on this buy license, and here as you can see, you'll have to pay $59. But don't worry about this thing, because this $59 is one-time payment. So you just make this theme, you just purchase this theme once, and you can use this theme for lifetime on your website. So you don't have to purchase it or renew it every single year or every 6 months or anything like that. You purchase this theme once and you can have it forever, use it forever. And whenever this theme is getting updated in future, you can also get all those updates for free as well. And with that, you also get 6 months of support from the theme developer. So if you have any problem with the theme, you can contact the theme developer and they will help you till 6 months. So simply go ahead, click on this buy now button and make sure to purchase this theme. Once you do that, you will see your username at the top right corner of your screen. Hover over that and click on downloads. Now over here, you will see all the different themes and plugins that you have purchased. So we want to use, we have purchased this theme, Service Finder theme. Select this theme, click on this download button and click on this option, all files and documentation. Now once you click on this button, a new file will start downloading, as you can see. Let me do one thing. Let me cancel this file because I already have this file, and let me show you this file. So this file will be something like this, a zip file. You have to do one thing. You have to unzip this file. So right click on this and click on extract files. Make sure you unzip this file. Now when you unzip this file, you will get a new folder by the same name. So the file name is Service Finder, and you will see a new folder is created by the same name, Service Finder. If you open this thing, here we have some more files. Now when you open this Service Finder folder, inside this you will see main download, and inside this you will see another zip file. Now this is the zip file that we need to upload on our website. So let's see how we can do that. Again, come back to your dashboard. Make sure you click on appearance. Now click on add new. Click on upload theme, choose file, and choose the file that I have just shown you. So under this Service Finder, main download, and this Service Finder zip file, select this, click on open and click on install now. Now once this theme is successfully installed, you can simply click on this link, activate link, and this theme will be activated for you. Now once you activate this theme, as I said you earlier, you should always have only one theme installed and activated on your website. So you can do one thing, you can get rid of this extra theme as well. So simply delete it. Now you can do one thing, you can install with this theme, you get all the different plugins that we need. So to install these plugins, simply click on this link, begin installing plugins. Now you don't have to do it one by one. You can simply do one thing, tick mark this option. This will select all these options from bottom. Under bulk action, select install and click on this apply button. So this will install all the plugins at once. Now as you can see, all these plugins are successfully installed. You can go ahead at the bottom and click on return to plugin, return to required plugin installer. Click on this link. And now here you have to activate all these plugins. So again, you can simply tick mark over here, and under bulk action, this time you have to select activate and click on apply. All these plugins will be activated at once. Now as you can see, it is done. Now again, let's come back to our dashboard. Now when you come back to your dashboard, you will see there are several notices over here. This notice is pretty important. Okay, this one which says WP Job Manager. So we need to run the setup wizard for WP Job Manager. So simply click on this button, run setup wizard. And here you have to click on start setup. So this will basically create 3 different pages for you. It will create post a job page, job dashboard page, and all jobs archive page or listing page for you. These 3 pages will be automatically created for you. You can select this option and click on create selected pages. And now as you can see, it is done. Now if you click on pages from the left hand side, and here as you can see, job dashboard, jobs, and post a job. These 3 pages are created for you. Again, come back to your dashboard. Now for all the other notices, you can simply dismiss them. Now because we have installed and activated all these themes and plugins, again if you come back to your website and if you refresh it, now as you can see, your website looks totally different. Right now you will get some error on your website for Google because we don't have the Google Map API key, but I'll show you how to fix this thing. And if you scroll down, you'll see your website looks something like this. Okay, so it is looking different. We already have most of the things that we need on our website. So let's see how we can do some more things. So again, if you come back to your dashboard, let me do one thing. Let's first create all the basic things. So if I show you this thing, if I try to open this website in a private window, if I copy this link, website link, and if I open this in a new private window, now here whenever someone wants to sign up on your website, especially when a service provider wants to sign up on your website, obviously they'll click on this sign up button. They already have this form. They will have to enter the company name, first name, last name, all these different things. Now with this, they also have to enter the category. And we have not yet created any category. For example, if they are plumber, if they are electrician or carpenter or any other or website developer, whatever services they are providing, they have to select this category. But these categories should be created by you. So we have not yet created this category. So before we see how a service provider can come to your website and they can sign up on your website, let's see these things. So let me cut this page, come back to this page and come back to your dashboard. Now at the left hand side on your dashboard, you will see this users option. And when you hover over that, you will see providers category. Click on that option. And from here, you can create different categories. Now, if you open your website, if you open your demo website, here as you can see, this is how your categories page will look like. So this is automotive, this is business, this is cab service. If you click on automotive, for example, there can be one parent category and there can be some child categories or subcategories. So if I again come back to the home page, this category, this automotive was the main category or the parent category. And if I open this category, there are 3 child categories or subcategories like cab service, car dealers, car care, and servicing. So let's see how we can do this thing. So you have to come back to this page, your provider category page, and you have to first create the parent category. So I'll type in automotive under the name of the category. Now you also have to give these images for the category. Now I have given you a link in the video description below. So if you see that, if you click on that link which is given in the video description below, you will be redirected to my website blogdude.com. And on my website, for every single tutorial I create these blog posts, you will be redirected to a similar blog post. You will see the video that you're watching right now, and below that you will see some important links. Now the bottom link will say download free images, and if you click on this download button, a new zip file will be imported or downloaded for you. And again, when you unzip that file, you will get this demo folder, and here you'll see all the different images that I've used to create this demo website. So you can use these demo images over here, or if you want, you can do one thing. You can go to this website unsplash.com, or you can go to another website called pexels.com. Now here in this case, we are creating this automotive category. So we can do one thing. We can come back to Unsplash and we can type in automotive industry or automotive. Now here as you can see, you will get so many different professional images for free, and you can use these images for your website. And if you want suppose car dealership, you can type in car dealership. And now as you can see, we have so many different images that you can use for your website, and all these images are 100% free. Similarly, if you go to pexels.com, if you do the same thing, if you type in car dealership or anything like that, you will get all the images over here as well. As you can see, all these demo images can be used on your website. So suppose if you want to use, maybe let's see, suppose if you want to use the top image, this image, or maybe this image, so you can simply click on this image. There are different options, or there are different sizes. I would recommend you to go with this small size. Don't go with the larger sizes because those files are very huge. For example, if you go with this small size, if I download this small size, let's see this file. Now if I open this file, let's see this file. This is how this will look like. And if I see file information. Here as you can see, the size of this file is just 50 KB, which is good. If you download the full size option, the original file, if you just click on download free, this is a very big file because this is very high quality image. Let me show you. Now as you can see here as well, you can see this is 3.3 MBs. So if you just download the file from this website and upload it on your website will load very slow because these are very huge files. If I again see the file image, now as you can see, the dimension is really huge. We don't want this big image, and the size is also 3.3 MB. So make sure you download this option, this small size, or if you download the medium size, for example, if I download the medium size and let's see the file. Let's open the medium size. Let's see the file info. So you can see the dimension is this, and this is the size. I would not recommend you to have a size at 300 KB. So you can do one thing if you want this dimension, but if you want to reduce the size of this file, you can go to a website called reduceimages.com. There are many websites for this purpose, but you can go to this website, Reduce Images. There is one more website, which is, if I open a new tab, this website is called scoosh.app. So if you want, you can go to reduceimages.com, or if you want, you can go to scoosh.app. Now let me use the file that you have just downloaded, the medium size file, 300 KB one. So this is the one. If I click on this, as you can see at the bottom, you can see 300 KB. You can simply drag and drop this file on this website. And if you do some changes, for example, if you reduce the quality of this file to maybe 60%, you can see the size of this file is now reduced 63% smaller. Instead of 317 KB, now it is 100 KBs, which is fine. And you can see the quality difference between these two is not very much, So the quality difference is not very big or very noticeable. So we can use this file. So if you want to use the larger size, but if you want to decrease the file size of that, you can use this website. And make sure your image size is anywhere between 100 KBs, okay, less than that or just few KBs more than that. So for us, it is 120 KB, which is fine. Now you can click on this small download icon at the bottom right corner, click on this and new file will be downloaded for you. So now you can use this file. So come back to this website and under category image, upload that image. As I said earlier, I've already given you these images for free. I was just showing you that if you don't want to use the images that I've given you, if you want to use your own images, you can go to Unsplash and Pexels, download your own images, and you can also optimize those images. Maybe I want to use this image. I can simply select this thing, click on open. Now, as you can see, when I upload this image, this is also not optimized. If you see the size of this image is 485 KB, around 500 KBs, which is very huge size. You can see the size as well, dimension as well. So make sure you, whenever you download these images from the website, or whenever you download these images from the link below, make sure you also optimize these images. I have not optimized them. Only after that, use this on your website. Now, once you upload your image and click on insert into post and click on add new providers category, this category will be added. Now, if you want to add subcategories or child categories, so as you can see under automotive, we have cab service, car dealers, all these options. You can now add a new option, car dealers. And now instead of just clicking on save, you have to select this option, parent provider category. And under parent category, select automotive. So this category that we are creating, car dealers, will be under parent category of automotive. And for this, let's upload the image that we have just downloaded. Okay. So let's go to download, select this, click on open. And now as you can see, the size of this is just 100 KB, which is fine. Now click on insert into post. Again, once you do this thing, click on add new provider category. This category will be added. Similarly, you can just go ahead, add hundreds of different categories on your website. Now, after that, we have to create some more things. So again, if you hover over users, let's see. Here we have under users, we have amenities. So if you click on amenities, let me show you how this thing will be useful. So if I click on cab service and maybe let's click on car dealers. If I click on car dealers and if I open this provider page, service provider page or car dealer page. Now on this page, when you scroll down, you will see one section called amenities and features. And on this section you can see, so this dealership, when you visit this dealership, at that dealership they have all these features. They accept credit card, they will provide you free coffee, they have coupons, they have Wi-Fi, internet connection, they have wheelchair accessible option, parking, street, all these options are available. So you can create these kind of amenities from here. So for example, let's create, we accept credit and debit cards. Okay. And if you want, you can also upload an icon for that. And for this, if you want these icons, you can go to a website called icons8.com. And here you can search for any particular icon. So we are typing in, so under amenities, we have typed, we accept credit cards. So we'll come over here, we'll type in card or credit card and click on search. Now here, as you can see, there are so many different icons for credit card. So whatever or whichever you want to use, you can use them. I would recommend you to use some simple one like this one. So if you want to use it, simply click on this. If you want, you can also change the color. I would not recommend you to do that. Simply click on download. And if you've not already created an account, you can simply click on register. You can enter your email ID, set a password and click on register, and you will automatically be registered. I already have an account. Now this does not cost you anything. They just require you to create an account before you download this thing. And I would recommend you to download under 100 pixels and click on download. Now click on this option, click on this button, download for free. And this icon will be downloaded for you. Now you can use this icon on your website. So click on select or upload icon, upload files and search for that icon, which is over here. Select this, click on open. Now click on insert into post. Click on add new amenity. Now similarly, you can add Wi-Fi connection or whatever option you want. You can add different icons for that. Click on add new amenity and you can just go ahead and create hundreds of different amenities for your website. Now finally, we also have to create one more thing. Again, if you go back to this website, and if you see, we have different languages option, and a user can select which all languages they are ready to cater to the audience in. So to enable these languages option, you have to again come back to your website. You'll see this option at the bottom left corner, service finder. Hover over that option and click on languages. Now here, as you can see, they have given hundreds of different languages, but obviously you don't have to enable all these options. Now, because suppose I'm creating this website for India, so I can select all the Indian languages. So maybe you can see Indian flag. In India, we have like 20-30 different languages in India. So I can select all these languages and make sure to always select English. Tamil, we have Sindhi, we have Sanskrit, Punjabi, all these languages are given over here. And let me also select English. Now once you select and obviously Gujarati, select this option and click on save. Now whenever a service provider is creating an account, they can select which all languages they are good at, and they can cater or they can service the customer in these languages. All right. Now let's also do one thing. If you see the Google map is not working properly, if I again refresh this website, you can see that this Google map is not working properly. So for this, we need to do one thing. We need to create a new Google Map API key. Let me show you how we can do that. So just open a new tab, or I'll do one thing. I'll open a private window. You can just open a regular window and type in console.cloud.google.com. And here you have to enter your Gmail email address and password. Now over here, we have to do one thing. We have to create a new project. So to do that thing, you will see this option over here at top. Select this option and click on new project. Okay, here you'll see this screen. Whatever name you want to give to your project, you can give it. I'll type in service finder. All right, so I'll type in service finder, and after that click on create. Now once you click on create, as you can see, you'll see this notification over here. This project is getting created. Once it is created, I'll show you what you have to do next. Now as you can see, this is created. Now you'll see this option over here at top, and this is your service finder that you have created. Click on that service finder. Make sure now at top it says service finder or whatever project you have created right now. Now we need to do one thing. We need to enable all the API keys, all the Google Map API keys for our website. So to do that thing, you will click on navigation menu, this hamburger icon, and you will go to API and services, and you will click on library. Now under library, you will see a category called maps. So click on maps category, and under maps category, we have around 15 different APIs, and we have to enable all these APIs. And doing this is really simple. Click on the first one, for example, directions API key. Click on that one, and you just have to click on this enable button. Click on enable, and once it is enabled, you have to let it first enable. Now once it is enabled, you will automatically be redirected to some other page, And you have to do the same, you have to follow the same process. You have to again click on this hamburger icon, go to APIs and services, click on library, and again select the second option, click on maps, select this second option, distance matrix API key, geolocation API key, click on that. Make sure you enable all these options like this. Now once you have enabled all those options, you can now do one thing. You can again click on this hamburger icon or 3 lines icon, click on APIs and services, and under that select credentials. Now here we have to create a new credential. So click on this option, create credentials, which is given at top, select API key. Now this will create a new credential for you, and here it is. Simply copy it from here, come back to your website, come back to your dashboard, and you will see this option at the bottom left corner, theme options. Hover over that and click on general settings. Now over here under general options, there are many different options. You have to click on general settings, and you have to click on, or you have to select this option, map setting, and paste in this API key in browser API key and also in server API key. Once you do that thing, click on save changes. Now if you again come back to this website and if you refresh your website, and now as you can see, when I refresh this website, now I don't see any such problems. All right. So this is how this thing works. Now let's again come back to our website, click on dashboard, or maybe let's not click on dashboard. Let's create different packages. So if you again click on theme options, under theme options, you will see account option at the left hand side. Here it is, accounts. Click on accounts, and under accounts, you will see packages, which is over here. Click on packages. Now let's create different packages. Like you can see on your website, in the demo website on the home page, you can see we have created different packages: trial package, bronze package, gold, platinum package. You can create different packages so that whenever a new user wants to sign up on your website, a new service provider wants to sign up on your website, they can purchase any one of these packages and they can see what all features they will be getting with any particular package. All right. So let's see how we can create these packages. As I said earlier, come back to your theme options, accounts, and under accounts, click on packages. Now, first of all, if you want to enable trial package, you can enable this option. And for example, if you don't want to enable trial package, if you don't want this trial package option, you can simply untick this option. Okay, remove this tick mark. Maybe I want this trial package. So I'll tick mark this thing and package name. So this is the package name, as you can see, trial package. So I'll type in trial under package name. Now this package expires after how many days? So basically you should be entering some number like 30 days. And what all capabilities do you want to give under trial package? Now most of the times it is not recommended to enable all these options because this is just a trial package. So just select some basic information, like you can have bookings, but you cannot upload your cover image, you cannot upload gallery images, or maybe you can do these things but you cannot have bookings. Okay, whatever you want. I'm selecting all these options only because of tutorial purposes, so that I can show you how this thing works. Okay, but you don't have to do this. Now if you want to create some more packages with trial package, for example, here as you can see, we have created this package as well, bronze package. So we can activate this option, active package 1, give it any name, price. For example, the price of this package is $10 for 90 days. So we'll type in $10. This expires after 90 days. Now what all options are enabled? As you can see again, what all options are enabled or disabled in this option. So maybe I want to enable booking, gallery. I want to enable, they cannot apply for job. Okay. They cannot have Google Calendar, and rest all the options they can have. Okay. Then the third package. Okay. Let's create gold package, and price. Let's see. We have $100 for 180 days. So I'll type in $100, 180 days. And here I want to give all these options. Okay. Maybe I want to create only 3 packages, trial, bronze and gold, not the 4th package. So I can select this option and now click on save changes. And this is how easy it is to create different packages. Now we have some more options under account. If you click on account, which is over here, and we'll see these options, or maybe let's see them now. So booking payment goes to whom? So a customer comes to your website, they select any option. For example, let me select this website, the demo website. So on this demo website, you can see whenever a customer comes to your website, they can now open any service provider's page. And if they want to book their services, they can click on book now. They will be redirected to services page. So suppose a customer wants to book this service, web development. they can select this option, and whatever the price is, as you can see, the booking amount is $135. Now once they make the payment, this payment goes to whom? Do you want this payment to go directly to the service provider, or do you want this payment to go to the admin? I would recommend you to select admin, so that whenever a payment comes to directly to the admin can deduct their commission and they can send rest of the money to the service provider. Now what all payment gateways do you want to enable? So we want to enable PayPal, we want to enable Stripe payment, and maybe also wire transfer. Now what payment currency do you want to use? US dollar, Indian rupee, whatever currency you want to use, you can type in that currency code over here. Now if you've selected wire transfer, you have to enter your bank details. So wire transfer is basically bank transfer. If someone wants to directly transfer money to your bank, you have to give them your bank details. So your bank name, your IFSC code, your Swift BIC code, your branch code, all these details should be provided over here. All right. Then after that, if you have enabled PayPal, you can select this option, use live environment, and we need these three things: username, password, and signature. So to get this thing, first go to paypal.com, log into your PayPal account obviously. Now once you log into your PayPal account, do one thing, type in this thing in your URL bar. So paypal.com/businessmanage/credentials/API access. And A in access is capital, as you can see on your screen. Type in this thing in your URL bar and press enter. Now you'll be redirected to this page. Scroll down and you will see this option MVP/SOAP API integration, and click on manage API credentials. Now you can see your API username, password, and signature. Simply copy your username, come back to your website, paste it under API username, copy your password. Obviously I'll have to hide this thing. Similarly, just click on show. Copy your password, come back to this website, paste in your password. Similarly, click on show, copy your signature, come back to your website, paste it under signature. Alright, so I've entered those information, and obviously I'll have to hide that thing. Now if you want to enable Stripe, make sure first of all this thing is tick mark for you, and make sure you have selected live mode. Now for this option, you have to go to this website, dashboard.stripe.com, and obviously before all these things you must have a PayPal and Stripe account. Now from the left hand side, click on developers, click on API keys, copy your publishable API key, paste it under live public key. Okay. Then after that, copy your secret key and obviously paste it under live secret key. Now go at the bottom and again just click on save changes. Now with this, all the payment gateways are now 100% completed. Let me again go at top. Now after payment gateways, you have payout settings. So if you want to enable a PayPal mass payout, you can enable this thing. I'll keep it off. Then we have already seen packages. We have account moderation. If you enable this thing, you can moderate the account. We have commission system. So how much commission do you want to charge? So I want to charge admin fee. So make it yes on. Pay only admin fee. If you want, you can select this thing. I'll not select this thing. Now under admin fee type, I want to select percentage and I want to charge 10%. All right. And I want to charge this admin fee from provider. Okay. So whatever payment provider is getting, I'll charge 10% on that amount, and rest all the amount I'll transfer it to the provider. And for label of the admin fee, I'll type in website fee or website commission, so that whenever the provider sees that a customer has made a booking of $100, but I'm only seeing $90, so it will show that $10 is deducted as 10% commission, website commission. So I'll type in 10% website commission as label for admin fee. Now click on save changes. Okay, so for now, all the basic settings or main settings of this website are completed. What I want to do right now is I want to now open this website in a new private window, so that I can show you how a service provider can come to your website and they can sign up on your website, how they can create an account on your website, how they can configure all the settings, how they can get a booking, and how they will see all the payments and reports and all. So let's see how this entire process works. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's open this website in a new incognito window. So I'll copy the link, open this in a new private window, and now a user can simply click on this sign up button and they can sign up as a provider or as a customer. Now before you do this thing, let me actually do one more thing. If I come back to this website, let's create a new page. So hover over pages, click on add new, because we have not yet created the dashboard page or the my account page. You'll understand and you'll see this option. So first of all, you can name it dashboard, you can name it my account, whatever you want. I'll just name it dashboard. I'll just give it a title of dashboard. Now once you give this title, you have to add a new shortcode so that this actually becomes your dashboard page or your my account page. So for that, you have to click on this plus button and you have to search for shortcode, which is over here. If you don't see this widget, you can simply search for this widget. So type in shortcode, click on this widget and paste in this thing over here. Okay, if you see whatever you see on your screen, in square brackets, service dash finder dash my dash account. So whatever you see on your screen, just type in that thing and click on publish, and this will become your my account page. Now again, let's come back to this private window. Let me first refresh this page. And now let's try to sign up on this website as a service provider. So click on sign up and enter all the details. So maybe my company name is Fam Automotive. My first name is, I'll just enter some dummy name over here, John Doe. And username, maybe this username, this email address. Then after that, whatever your password is, enter that password and enter the same password under confirm password. Enter your phone number, then enter your basic address. So because we have created this option, because we have created our Google Map API key, whenever you type in any address, you will get all this suggestion at the bottom. So if I type in, for example, something like this, now as you can see, I'm getting all these options over here. So I'll select this option. Then these things will be automatically filled in for you. If it is not filled in for you automatically, obviously you can just go ahead and do it. Now whatever category you want to select, you can select that. So I maybe want to select this automotive category. Then after that, we have this option. All right, enter this simple captcha which you see over here and click on sign up. Now once you sign up on this website, you will be automatically logged into your account. So as you can see, it says your account has been created and you can see your username over here, John Doe. Now if I click on my username, I'll be redirected to my account page or your dashboard page, and from here we can configure this account. So we can do the basic settings. The most basic settings related to Service Finder will be these. Will be to set up your cover image, will be to set up your featured image, will be to enter your basic details, your description, create all your services and all. So let's see how that is done. So I'll come back to the private window, and here first let me upload my avatar. So I can click on upload image, and again just go ahead and upload some image. Maybe I want to upload, let's see, maybe let's select this image, or maybe not this one. Let's select this image and click on open. Once you upload this image, you can now crop whatever section you want. You can zoom in, zoom out, you can do all these things. Now when you scroll down, you have your username, you have your company name, first name, last name. You can select your gender, and after that you can also select your tagline. So if you see, this is your tagline. Okay, so this is at title and this is your tagline. So I'll simply copy it and obviously paste it over here. Then we have our description or your simple biography. So basically what all you will be doing or what your services are, you will be describing about your services or about your company. So I'll copy this dummy text from here and I'll paste it over here. Obviously you just don't have to copy paste. You can enter your own details or your own text over here. You can use these options to create bulleted list, to create block codes, all these options. Now scroll down, you can enter your contact details. So your phone number, some alternate number if there is any, you can enter that. You can enter your Skype ID, you can enter your website name. So let's type in website.com, and maybe Skype ID is this. So I'll type in Skype ID, and you have your map. So you can now, as you can see, whatever I have entered under Google, that exact location is selected. If you want, you can change this marker. So maybe let's see, let's change this marker to this place. All right, so you can change this marker to your exact location. Now you can enter your apartment name or apartment number, room number, whatever it is. You can enter that number over here. Now again scroll down, all these details are automatically selected. Then after that we have to select radius for service area. So you have to select the radius in which you want to provide your service. So I'm selecting radius of 100 miles. So I'll be providing service under 100-mile radius. Then you can select service will be performed at your location or customer's location. Obviously this depends on the type of business or type of service that you're creating. Then you have to enter your Facebook, Twitter, all these links. I'll simply enter my website link over here. All right, obviously you have to enter your all these social media links. Now if you want to update your password, you can do it from here. I want to keep Google Calendar off for now. And now if you want to connect Stripe, I don't want to do that. We'll scroll down. You can change your categories if you want, and you can select amenities. So maybe my location, my place has, we do accept credit cards, so I'll select this thing, and my place also has Wi-Fi connection, so I'll select both these options. And I know these languages, maybe Hindi, maybe Gujarati, maybe Marathi, and maybe Punjabi, these 4 languages. All right. Now you can also upload your cover image, which is this image at top. So I'll just upload some image from here. Again, click on upload image. So maybe let's select this image. So I'll select this, click on open. And now as you can see, this image is also selected. You can again go ahead, do some changes on this image. Now you can also upload your gallery images, which are these all 5-6 different images. And again, I'm saying for these images, these are the real images. Obviously, whoever the service provider is, they'll be uploading the real images. I'm just uploading some dummy images for the tutorial purposes. So I'll upload some images from here. Maybe let's select this, 2, 3, 4, I know, around 6 images. Let's select these 6 images and click on open. Right, so as you can see, all these 6 images are successfully uploaded. Now we can scroll down. If you have any attachments, any documents that you want to attach, you can again do that as well. So I have given you this document folder. I'll simply select all these documents from here and click on open. So these are some dummy documents, but you get the idea. If you want to update or if you want to attach any documents, you can do that as well. And now if you want to embed any videos, you can go to YouTube and search for any type of video. So maybe let me search for sports car videos. I'll copy link address from here. So click on copy link address, paste in this video, click on add video, then copy this link address, paste it over here, and let me upload one more video. Maybe let's select this one, copy link address and paste it over here. Obviously, this user will be uploading the image or uploading the video on YouTube, and they can now copy paste this link over here. Once this is done, you can click on submit information, and this information will be submitted and these changes will take place. So here, as you can see, you get this notice that your profile is updated successfully. Now under profile settings, we have some more options. First, you have your earnings and dues. We haven't earned anything right now because we haven't received any orders and anything, so we don't see anything over here. We see all 0. Then we have the qualification option. So if you have any qualifications, you can upload about those things. Again, if you see the demo website, I've given all these options over here. So if a person or if a customer clicks on qualification, they can see that this person is qualified. For example, he is B.Tech and from this university this year, and this is some description. So I'll simply copy this and click on add qualification, degree name, institute name, from which year. So maybe let's see, we'll select 2010 to maybe 2014, and you can type in some description which will be displayed at bottom like this. Now click on save. So your qualifications will be saved, and obviously if you want to add more qualifications, you can do that. If you have any experience, if this user or if this service provider has any experience, they can add those experience over here. And again, if you go back to your demo website, you can see how that will look on your website. If a customer clicks on experience, they can see this is how it will look like. So again, I'll simply copy paste these options from here and we'll do some changes. So maybe now let me select maybe 2015 June 7 to 2020 maybe Jan 1st. All right. And again, you can just give some job description. So I'll simply copy this text and paste it over here. All right. Now, if it is your current job, you can tick mark this thing. It will say that this is your current job. Now click on save. Then after that, if you have any certificates that you want to upload on this website so that your customers can see these certificates over here under this option, and as you can see, this is how it will look like. So maybe I want to do this thing. I can click on this button, add certificates. If you want, you can just leave these things. You can just leave the title, date and everything. You can just upload that image. So I'll go to media option and let's upload this demo certificate image. Now click on save, and all these settings and all these things are successfully updated for you. Then after that, we'll see the articles option. I'm not covering this thing because these are simple blog posts. We'll see how that is done from the back end. Then if this person gets any jobs, they can see that option over here. So if this service provider finds any jobs, any bookings, they can see it from here. Then after that, booking setting. Now they can set up when they want to receive booking and how they want to receive it. So first of all, if they don't want to receive any bookings, they can simply turn it off. Or if they want to receive booking, they can make it off. And they can select slot interval of 15 minutes or 30 minutes and booking based on open region or postal code. So maybe if this person wants to select booking only from a particular region, only from maybe a particular state or a particular town or a city, they can do one thing. They can click on regions. Let me open this link in a new tab. Now they can do one thing. They can click on add region and they can add different regions. Now if a customer is only from these particular regions, only then they can book these services. Or if they want, they can add some postal codes, and now the person must be, or the customer must be from this particular postal code or from the list of these postal codes, only then they can book this service. Now just to keep these things simple, I'll just make it, or I'll just keep it at open. Now for booking mode, you can make it free, or if you want, you can also make it paid. And booking assignment, you can make it automatically or you can set this manually. I'll recommend it to keep it at manually. All right. Then after that, you can enter your bank account details, wherein whenever you get any bookings, admin can send you the payment. So admin will deduct their 10% website commission, and after that they can send you rest of the money on this bank details. So simply enter your account name, whatever it is asked to here, your IBAN, Swift code, all your bank details, your bank city, branch, everything, and click on submit information. Now under booking settings, we have some more option. If you want to set unavailability, you can set that option as well. So if you want to go on, if you're going on vacation for a few days, you can click on set new unavailability and you can set that date. So for example, from today till next week, you can set unavailability. So no one will be able to book your services. Then we have the payout settings. So again, whenever you have anything in your, whenever you have any payment in your account, if you want to receive those payments, you can enter your PayPal email ID so that this admin can send you these payments on your PayPal account. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me just enter my PayPal email address over here. Now click on submit information. If you want to see your previous payout history, you can click on this option, payout history. Obviously, because you have just created a new account, we don't see anything over here. Now under quotation, so whenever a customer clicks on this button, whenever the customer wants any quotation, they can click on request a quote. They can fill in the information, click on send information, and you will receive those quotation options over here, and you can now reply them. Similarly for business hours, by default it is 8 AM to 6 PM. If you want to change it, simply select this option and you can change it from here. Then you can have a postal code and branch list if you want. Now most important thing over here is the services option. So click on my services and now you can create your own services. Now before we do that thing, let me actually see how my page is looking, how my profile page is looking. So if I click on profile settings and if I open this option in a new tab, my profile option. Now as you can see, this is how your profile page is looking. Now this design is a slightly different design than your demo website. So this style, as you can see, is different from this style. Okay, this looks more modern, much better than the design that we have right now. So if you want to change this design, for example, if you want to change this design, you can do one thing. You can go to your dashboard and first of all click on theme options. Now under theme options, click on general settings, and by default style 1 is selected. You can select style 3 and click on save changes. Then after that, we also want to change the provider page settings. So you will see provider page option over here at the left hand side. Here it is, provider settings, click on that. And by default, if you just scroll down at the bottom, this is style 1 that is present on our website. I want to set this to style 2. So I can do one thing. I can go at top, click on style 2, click on save changes. Right now, you might not see the changes yet on your website. If you come over here, scroll down, or if you just refresh this page. Now, as you can see, this style is completely changed. This is how your website is looking right now. So this page style is completely changed. Now we have all the options. We have the gallery, we have contact information, we have languages, experience, everything over here. We just don't have the services, which obviously is the most important thing. So let's see how we can create our services, or how a service provider can create different services. So they can obviously click on my services. First of all, they can click on add a new service, and maybe let's keep it very simple. I'll type in web development. Okay. Now, once you enter your title, now depending on your service, you can select the type of service cost. So if you want to charge fixed cost, per hour cost, or item based cost, you can select this thing. So for this option, fixed cost would be much better. For example, for developing a normal website, I can charge maybe $1,000. All right, and then I can go ahead, create more services. And if you select per hour, you can select padding time before and after as well. Then over here at the bottom, you can describe what all you will be doing. So I can say, like, I can create a website for you. You'll have your about page, contact page. All these pages will give you all these options that you want to work. You will do basic SEO settings for your website. So under description, you can describe your service. After that, click on create. Now this was a very basic website designing or development. Now let me click on add new service. Let's add one more service. So this time I want to create e-commerce website development. And for this I want to charge more. So maybe I want to charge $2,500 for this. Or if you want, you can charge per hour. So per hour, if someone is hiring you on per hour basis, you can charge maybe $100, $50, whatever per hour. Again, for sake of keeping it simple, I'll just make it $2,500 fixed price. Okay. Again, you can just go ahead and describe this task and click on create. So this is how you can create different services. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's come back to our website and let's add. Now I'm coming back to my website as an admin. Now let's see how we can post a new job. So we have already created this page, post a job page, and which is over here. I'll open this page in a new tab. You can click on this link, view link. Now let's add a new job. And once we add it, now the reason I'm adding a new job is just to show you how this process works. So right now I'll add a job as an admin or as a customer. And after that, we'll see how this service provider account that we have created, how this service provider can apply for that job, or how these customers can select a service provider and they can invite him for a job. So let's see how that works. So I want to give job title as web development. Okay, I'm looking for someone to create a website for me. You can type in location. This is optional, but I'll type in Mumbai over here. And job type, full-time, part-time, freelance. You can select that job. And what is your budget? So my budget is maybe $800 or $900. You can describe your job, what all you want on your website, anything like that. Or if it is per hour job, you can type in how many hours service you want. You can enter, if it is a company, you can enter your company name and logo, and after that click on preview. Okay, so we missed this description. Just type in your description. Now go ahead and click on preview. Now once you're satisfied with this listing, you can just go ahead and click on submit listing, and your job will be submitted on this website. If you go to jobs page, which is this page, you will see all the jobs which are listed on your website. Now, if you notice one thing, we have submitted a job over here, but on the jobs archive page, we don't see that job. And that is because whenever someone submits a job on your website, it is not automatically or directly published on your website. Now you as an admin of this website will have to go through that job and you have to now publish that thing. So let's see how that is done. So you'll come back to your dashboard, you'll click on job listing. And you can see that one job is listing, and because the payment is not completed or payment was not made, this is pending. If you want to now just go ahead and approve this thing, you can click on this option, approve, and this job will be approved. Now again, if you come back to this website and refresh it, you will see this job over here. Now right now, if you have seen, we have created a job and we did not have to pay any payment. But later on in this video, I'll show you how you can have different packages for jobs as well. So if a person wants to post a job, if you want, you can charge some money for that thing as well. Now let me go back to that private window where we have this account, this service account. Now I am logged in on this window, on this browser. I'm logged in as a service provider. Now I can go to that jobs page. So I'll go to this website /jobs. And now I can see that there is one job available. I can click on that job and I can see all these options. Or maybe I can select this option, apply for a job. I'll give my quotation. So this person's budget is 900, but I am saying, you know what? I cannot do it for 900. I'll charge $1,000. So maybe I can do it for just $800. And you can describe your job, what all thing you will be doing, or what all features this website will have, and after that you can click on submit. Now once you apply for this job, what happens is this person now will see, this customer will see that someone has applied for this job and they can now get in touch with this. Now there's one problem over here. I'm an administrator, so for me there is no front-end development or there is no front-end dashboard. So let me actually do one thing. Let me open this website again in another browser. So we are right now opening 3 different browsers. In one browser I'm logged in as an administrator, in another browser I'm logged in as a service provider, and this browser will log in as a customer or will sign up as a customer. So I'll type in servicefinder2.fahem.in and let me first sign up as a customer. So I'll click on sign up, and here instead of provider I'll select customer and I'll add my name. So my name will be customer name. Okay, this is first name, last name. You can set any username over here if you want. So maybe I'll select customer1 as my username. Any email address. Then after that you can also set some password for your account obviously. And finally you can enter this simple captcha. And once you're done with this, you can click on sign up. Now I've registered as a customer, and now we can do one thing. We can click on this login button. I want to save this password, click on login, and customer1, whatever your username and password was, enter that and click on login. And now as you can see, this is the dashboard that a customer will see. This is the front end dashboard for the customer. I was not able to see this thing because I'm an administrator. So I'll have to do this thing again. I'll have to post a new job just to show you. So again, I'll type in web development in Mumbai, and full-time, part-time, you can select this thing, whatever your budget is, maybe $1,000, description, and yeah, rest everything looks good. Just click on preview and let's submit this listing. Again, because someone has submitted this listing, first you as an administrator will have to accept this listing. Okay, so I'll go back to my website, click on jobs, and I'll approve this listing. Now we'll see the same process again. I'll go back to jobs page. Let's refresh it. And now as you can see, we have another job over here, web dev job by another person. So I can click on this job. And if I'm interested in this job, I can click on apply for job. I can give my cost. I can type in my description or whatever your message is, and you can click on submit. Once you have submitted this thing, now this customer will see this thing. So let me open the customer's account. So this is the customer's account. I'll go to bookings. All these options are given. So maybe just go to my profile. Now when you come to my profile, you can see we have 2 notifications over here. So if I click on this notification, now it says that a provider has applied for this job. So you can now click on this notification and you will see this option. Now you'll see this page, or this customer will see this page, and here they can see that one person has applied for this job. So this is how this thing works. If they select them, then they will get this message that you're selected for this job. And similarly, other way around, if this person wants, they can do one thing. For example, let me show you this thing. If this customer wants, this is the customer page. They can now go to the home page or the services page. Let me actually go to the home page, and they can find for any service provider. So maybe let's click on search now to search for any service provider. And they can see that there is one service provider over here. Now this time this customer can go ahead, they can contact the service provider. So they can, if they want to request a quote, they can type in the customer name, phone number, email address, all these things. They can request a quote. They can enter all the files. If they have any images or anything that they want to upload, they can type that thing, or they can upload that thing. And after that, they can send this information and say this quote request will be sent. Or if they want to invite this person for a job, they can click on this button, invite for a job. They can select which job. So we have already, this customer has already created this job. So I want to invite this person, this service provider for this job. So I select this job and click on send invitation. So this invitation is sent. Now let's go back to the service providers page. If I come over here, if I go back to my dashboard again, you can see I have 2 notifications. So here I can click on this notification. One says you have been invited for a job, and another one says new quotation has arrived from a customer name. So I'll first click on quotations, which is over here. So click on quotation, and you can see we have received this quotation. If you want to see this thing, you can click on view quotation. You can see this, all the messages. If there is any attachments, email address, all these options can be seen over here. So you can, let's go back to quotation again. Click on back. Now if you want, you can send them some message. So you can click on this option, send quotation. You can send your own quotation price, maybe $1,500. You can enter some description and click on submit. Then after that, if you click on my jobs, now here you can see all the different jobs that you have applied for. Now because we have not yet enabled payment status, payment settings and all, some things are still missing, but we'll fix that later on when we see the payment status, when we see the different packages and all. Now before we proceed further, let's see some settings related to job application. So how a person can apply for a job, and let's set some limits on that. So let's see some customer settings and some job apply limits. So come back to your admin account. Now first let's see the customer settings. So from left hand side, click on theme options. And over here, the left hand side, you'll see customer settings, which is over here. Click on customer settings. Now, right now, job posting is free. You have also seen we have just created a new customer account and we were able to post a job for free. If you want to make this process premium, if you want to make this process paid, so a person has to pay some money, only then they can post a job. You can select this option, paid option, and you can click on, you can make this thing on increase job post limit plans, and you can create different plans for this. And you can set whether this plan is monthly or weekly, job post limit for one, or you can set all these plans. For example, under plan 1, you can name this plan anything. Maybe let's name it bronze plan. So under this plan, you'll have to pay maybe $10 and you can post maybe 5 jobs. Similarly, you can create a new plan. You can enter all these details. So if you want to make this process paid, you can select that option as well. Now under job application filter, you can filter jobs based on different filtration option. This is related to this jobs page. So if you come back to this job page, as you can see, you can filter job by all these options. Now let's see some job application settings. So under provider settings, you will see these options: job application setting and job apply limit. So first click on job application settings, and here, as you can see here also, if you want, you can set some limit. How many jobs a person can apply for in a month or in a week, you can select this option. And if they select package 1, package 2, package 3, how many jobs they can apply for. So we have created different packages for service providers. If a service provider selects the package 1, they can apply for how many jobs. If they select the package 2, which was the bronze package, package 3 was the gold package. So with these packages, how many jobs they can apply for. Okay, so you can set these options. Then under job apply limit plans, if you want, you can click on and you can set these. So if you want, you can have a different plans, or you can have different plans for job applications. So you can create different plans. So if a service provider wants to apply for a job, they will have to purchase these different plans. Maybe a starter plan. Let's select this starter plan. So with starter plan, they can apply for 10 jobs. Okay. So under limit, you can type in 10. Okay. Or if you want, you can create plan 2, plan 3, and you can set all those numbers over here. So this is how this thing works. I'll keep it off just to keep things very simple. Now let's also see some other settings under provider settings. So if you click on provider settings, this is the default thing we have seen. We have changed this style to 2, and we have seen what that does. This changes this style. Then after that, under provider settings, we have provider menu. So if you see the provider page, we have created this provider page. We have all these options at the left hand side. So this is the provider menu. We have given them all these options. If you want to enable or disable any option from here, you can off that thing. So a provider cannot create regions. If you make it off, provider will not see this regions option under this menu. So you can do this thing as well. Similarly, for customer menu, we have the bookings, schedule, invoice, my favorite, all these options. If you see the customer option, all these options are given. If you want to hide any option, you can just hide it from here. Then for CAPTCHA, if you want CAPTCHA on any other page or any pages, you can select that option. Then sign up restrictions. So if you want to people to sign up only from a particular country, you can type in the name of that country, and after that you can untick this thing. Right now anyone can sign up from any country or all countries, but if you want to allow only certain countries, you can type in the name of that country over here. All right, and rest. Then after that we have the gallery settings. How many default images with trial package, you can set different. I would not recommend you to do these things. Okay, don't do any changes under gallery settings. Then we have multiple category settings. So whether a service provider can select different categories. So yeah, I'm a service provider. Maybe I provide web development and also provide some other service, some other category like app development. So maybe this website has created 2 separate categories, one web development, one app development. And I'm a service provider. I provide both the categories. So I can select multiple categories for my account. So you can select this option as well, how many multiple categories a service provider can select. Alright guys, now almost all the settings are completed with this website. Now the only thing left is to create the home page or to create different pages like your home page, your contact page, these pages. So let's see how we can do that. So I'll cut all these pages from here. I'll go to my dashboard. So let's click on this dashboard option. Now let's create a new page. So click on pages and click on add new. Under title, we'll just type in home because obviously this is a home page. Just click on publish. And to set this page as your official home page, again come back to your dashboard. Now under settings, you will see reading. Click on reading under settings and select this option, a static page. Now under home page, select the home page that you have just created and click on save changes. Now you can click on pages again. And now as you can see, besides this home page that you have created, it says front page, which means that this is now your official home page. You can now click on edit and you can now edit this page. Now you can do one thing, you can simply search for an option over here. You can click on this add block option and you can search for the classic block. So search for classic, select this option. Now the file that you have downloaded, in that you will see one more file. You will see this folder, shortcodes folder, and in that you will see this complete home page. Open this file and this is how this file will look like. It just has some simple shortcodes. Copy everything from here, come back to this website under classic, paste it. Now if you just update this page, let's see what happens. And if you open this page in a new tab, now when you scroll down, there are many more things happening, but the design is a little bit off. So to fix this thing, you can do one thing. You can again come back to your dashboard and click on this theme options. Now under theme options, you will see this option import and export. Click on this option and now we need to import the basic styling. So click on import from file. Now this time open your theme file. So we have downloaded this service finder theme and we have extracted this zip file. So when you did that thing, you got this folder, service finder folder. In that you have main download, open that. And in that you have demo content. Open this thing and you will see Redux style 3. You will see this file. You can open it with with Notepad or Sublime Text, any software you want. Now again, just for most of the people, I can open this with Notepad. Let me show you that. Click on choose another app, select simple Notepad, click on open. And now this is how it will look like. Don't worry about this look. Just select everything, click on copy, come back to this page, click on import from file, paste in all these things and click on import. Now click on OK. Now as you can see, it says settings imported. So this has basically imported all these settings for you, all the designing settings and all the other settings from here. So if you again come back to this website and if you refresh it, now as you can see, most of the things are already or automatically done for you. Now few things are left that we'll see how it is done. So if you go at top, come back to this page and if you see this option is given to you, shortcodes setting, select this option. Alright guys, now before we proceed further, before we do all these shortcode settings, right now I was editing the video and I've noticed that I've missed few things. First of all, I forgot to mention one very important thing about this import thing. So you have just seen in the video how you can import a file, and when you click on import now, the entire style is changed. So the entire homepage style is changed. Now with this, one more thing happens. When you import that file, one more thing happens. This entire theme setting is reset. So from general setting to shortcode to social thing to this entire setting that you see on your screen, this is reset. And what it means is, if you see this option, if you click on accounts, if you remember, we completed this payment settings. So if you click on payment settings, if you remember, we had completed this PayPal and Stripe settings. But if you see over here, if you scroll down, you can see all those things are now gone. So you have to do one thing again. You have to go to paypal.com, copy and paste in your username, password and signature, and do the same thing for live, secret key and public key with this Stripe. And similarly for Google Map API key as well. If you go to general settings, if you click on map settings, as you can see, both your browser API key and server API key is gone because of all this reset happening. So make sure you again go to Google Map API key website and you paste in your Google Map API keys over here. So this was the one thing that was very important that I forgot to mention, that when you import that file, this resets this entire setting, or this resets this entire theme settings. So whatever you have done in the beginning, you have to do it again. Now the second thing that I wanted to show is how this entire process works. We have seen how you can create a job, how a customer can create a job, how a service provider can apply for that job. But we did not see a very important thing, and that was how a service will be booked. So we have seen that we are taking 10% as admin commission, and we have seen how a service provider can create services. Now let's see how a customer can come to your website, they can book a service, they can make the payment. Then after that, how a service provider can provide that service, can complete that service. And at the end of the day, what is the transaction? So how we can take our 10% commission and how we can send the rest 90% commission to the service provider. So let's see that. So for that, let me do one thing. Let me again go back to this service providers page, which is this page. And as you can see, this is the service provider. So we have seen request a code. We have seen all these things. Now how this booking works. So if I am a customer, if I want to book this service of this particular service provider, I can go at the bottom. I'll see all these settings over here. So if I want this service, for example, website development. So I can select this service, web development, and after that I'll click on next. Now I can select the time and date when I want this service. So I can suppose I want this time, this date. Again, I can click on next. Now I can enter my basic information over here. Your phone number, then your alternate phone number, your address. And after that, your apartment number, your city, all right, your state, and after that, obviously your country. Now you can describe, this customer can describe their task, how they want their task to be completed, and after that they can click on next. And in this page, they can use PayPal or they can use credit card, debit card payment to make this payment, and they have to pay whatever the payment or the booking amount is. For now, I'll just skip the payment and I'll click on pay now. Now this is how this thing works. This is how a customer can book a service on your website. Now let me open the page, or let me open the browser wherein we have logged in as a service provider. So in this private window, as you can see, I have logged in as a service provider. And over here, if I click on booking settings and if I click on booking under this, if I click on bookings, now as you can see, we have this booking over here. Now this is incomplete because as you can see, when you hover over this $1,000, you can see the payment method is shown skip payment. So payment is not yet made, but we are supposing that the payment was made. So this service provider can see the name of the person, the email address, phone number of this person, when they want this service to be completed, the date, time, everything. Now this service provider can simply call this person. They can now have a chat and they can see how they can complete this service. And once this service is completed, this service provider will do one thing. They will click on this button. This will change the status of this service to completed. They can click on OK. And now the status is changed to completed. Now as you can see, it says paid. Now if this person goes, first let me refresh this page, and if this service provider now goes to the profile settings, and under profile settings this has earnings and dues. Here as you can see, now this person has due of $1,000. Now let me do one thing. Let me again come back to this website. Let's go to the dashboard. Now let's see as an admin. So we are the administrator of this website. Now if I see this option, service provider settings. So under service provider, if I see this option bookings, which is over here, if I click on bookings, you can see this option over here. There's one booking which was completed, but there is one problem over here. If you see this price, as you can see under booking amount, it says $1,000, but admin fee is showing 0. And that is again because of the file that we have imported. It has reset this entire thing. So let's see this thing very quickly. If I open this theme settings in a new tab, and now under account, if you click on accounts, we have this commission system, and if you remember, we had already set this thing, but it is again gone to off. So let me switch this on again, and let me charge 10% commission, and I'll type in admin commission or website commission. We have already seen this thing. Now if I click on this save button, save changes button, and if I again go back to bookings and if I refresh it now, it will still show 0 admin commission because this transaction is already completed, and this is completed based on earlier settings. Now we have changed the settings. So let me again very quickly do the same thing. If I come back to this page and if I book another service, just to show you, this time I'll select this service, e-commerce website development, click on next, select the date and time, and after that click on next, enter my details. Now again, I've entered all these details. Now I can describe my task however I want, and after that I can click on next. Again, if you want to make the payment, this customer can make payment through credit card and debit card, but again I'll just skip this payment. Now again, if I open this service providers page, refresh it. Now if I go to booking settings and if I go to bookings, which is over here, Now we have another booking over here. Now if I see this option, you can see when I hover over this, the total amount is $22.50 instead of $2,500, and you can see admin fee is $250. So this is working. Now again, suppose if I just complete this task, again we come back to this page under booking settings, and if I refresh it, now as you can see, when you hover over this amount, now it says admin fee $250 and provider fee whatever the provider fee is. Now once this task is completed, you can do one thing. As you can see, the task is completed, but we still have to pay to the provider. We have not yet paid, the payment is still pending. Now you can do one thing, you can select this option, you can see view booking. You can either see the booking. If you click on this option view booking, you can see whether the booking has successfully completed or not. And if the booking is completed, you can see that you have to pay around $250 to this provider. So you can go to this option, provider option, which is under service finders. So hover over service finder and click on provider. Now on this page, you can see this is the provider that has completed the booking, and here you can click on action. You can click on bank info. You can see all the bank account details of this person, and now we can send this $250 to this person. Or if you want, you can click on manage profile. You can manage the profile of this particular service provider. You can go to payout setting for this provider. You can see their PayPal email address, and now you can send this amount to PayPal, or if you want, you can send this amount to their bank account detail. Alright, so this was the another thing that was missing. So we have seen both the things. One very important thing about that file, again I am saying you, when you import that file, it will reset this entire theme settings. And another thing that I forgot to show you was this thing that I've shown you right now. Alright, now we can continue with this shortcodes settings. Now under this option, we have, let me do one thing. Let me also open the pages option. Okay, so we have created this home page. We have just added this simple shortcodes over here. So this simple shortcode show categories is for this section. Okay, this categories section. Then after that, another shortcode, how it works. This is for this section, obviously how it works section. Then featured provider section. This category is for featured provider. So these are simple shortcodes. If you want to bring any section top or bottom, for example, if you want to bring the how it works section at top, you can cut it from here and paste it above show categories. Now if I click on update, come back to this website and refresh it. Now as you can see, the first section over here is how it works, and after that you have your service categories section. So if you want to change the layout, you can do that. I'll again just follow the default layout. Alright, bring it at top and click on update. So this is just related to layout. Now to change the content, let me first refresh this page. You can come back to this theme page, theme options, click on shortcode setting. Now if you want to change anything under categories, you can click on categories, and this is the title. As you can see, if you see, this is your title, service finder categories. If you want to change this option, instead of service finder, maybe let me type in Fahem finder categories. You can click on save changes, come over here, refresh this page, and let's see. Now as you can see, it says Fahem finder categories. If you want to also add some tagline, let me just copy this tagline, paste it over here, click on save changes, come back to this website again, refresh it. And sometimes if you refresh it and if you don't see the changes, that is because of the default caching that is going on in your website. You can do one thing, you can open this website in a new private window where caching is off, and you will see those changes. As you can see here, you can see the tagline. So sometimes you do some changes and you might not see those changes right now on your website, but you can open that website in a private window and you will see those changes like we have just seen. Now over here, if you want to change the title color, for example, this is the white color. If you want to change this thing, if you want to change the tagline color, if you want to change the top background color, which is this black color. So instead of this black color, if you want some other color in the background, you can have that option as well. How many categories you want to display? Here we are displaying only 2, but we are typing 6. So when we have more categories, it will display. We also are displaying subcategories and these options. So if you want to change any option, you can do that. Then after that, you have how it works. So if you see this section, this is the title, how service finder works. This is the subtitle. Now if you want, you can change the title, you can change the subtitle. Now title color, text color, divider color, all things can be changed from here. Now for the content, this is the content. First option is describe your task. This is your title, describe your task. This is your subtitle, and we have this icon over here. So as you can see, this is your step number 1. Okay. and describe your task. This is your content, and this is the image, or this is the link for the icon. So again, over here also, if you want to change the title or anything, you can just do it from here. Then we have the featured providers section. Now under featured providers, no providers are displayed over here because we have not set any provider as a featured provider. So if you come back to your dashboard and if you click on providers, if you click on service finders, and if you click on provider, now let's set this provider, this John Doe provider, as a featured provider. You can simply tick mark this thing. And now I want to set this provider as a featured provider for 1 year. So I can select this option. Again, if I come back to this website and refresh it, now you can see under featured provider, this option will display. Now, whenever a person creates a new account, a new service finder account, and if they select gold plan, bronze plan, any plan, so they will automatically become featured provider. Okay, so that is how it works. But you can do that manually as well, which I have shown you right now. If you want to set manually anyone as featured, you can simply tick mark this option. Then after that, we have, let's see what section we have next. We have this numbers section. So again, we can come over here, we can select this statistics. This is the title, this is the tagline. You can see title, tagline, and after that you can change the color for this. So this is the box color, is this purple color. Okay, as you can see, this purple color. If you want, instead of this color, instead of green color, instead of this orange color, you can change and you can have your own favorite colors. Now similarly, you can just go ahead for blog, for all these options. It is pretty easy. If you see this option as well, packages option. Okay, here it is. As you can see, basic things, most of the things are automatically getting from this option. Under account, we have created packages. So these packages are displaying over here because of these options that we have created over here. All right. Now, because we have disabled Google Calendar and contact numbers, here you will see Google Calendar and contact numbers are striked off. Okay, because of this option. And let's again come back to shortcodes. Then we have okay, if you see, you have your testimonial section. If you click on testimonials, we see the title, we see the subtitle, but there is no testimonial displayed over here. And that is because we have not yet created any testimonial. So to create a new testimonial, you can click on this testimonial option in your dashboard, click on add testimonial, and let's see a testimonial in our demo website so that we can just copy paste the content. Now, when I scroll down, you can see here it is. So this is the title, as you can see, great job. So I'll type in that title over here. Then after that, this person says this thing about you. So I'll again type in some demo text over here. Now the name and designation of this person. So name and designation of this person, again I'll type in maybe just John Doe, and designation will be developer maybe. All right. Then you can also set a featured image. So maybe let me select just this image as my featured image, and after that you can click on publish. Again, if you come back to your website and if you refresh it, you should see this testimonial over here. All right. So this is how you can do changes on your home page. We have already seen how to change the layout. If you want to bring any section at top or bottom, you can do that. And if you want to change the content, you can do it from here. Now let's create our contact page. So if you again come back to this page, click on pages. Now click on add new to add a new page. Now let's give it a title of contact. So I'll type in contact. Now from the right hand side, you have different options. Under template, you'll see we have contact version 2, version 3, version 4. I'll show you how these versions look like. I'll just select the standard version, contact as standard. Now click on publish. Now once this page is published, if you open this page in a new tab, this is how this page will look like. We have most of the things are already present over here. The contact form, contact info, the map is already present. We have to do one thing. We have to change our details so that those details display over here. So for that, again, come back to theme options. And here you will see at the left hand side, you will see this contact page. So click on contact page, and this is how, as you can see, your layout 1, layout 2, layout 3, layout 4 will look like. And if you want to hide the contact map, you can do that. If you want to add your phone number, add your phone number over here. And if you want to add your email address, type in that thing. If you want to add your address, type in that thing and click on save changes. Again, if you come back to your contact page, refresh it. Here you'll see all your details will be displayed. Now, if you see this error over here, Google Maps error, if you remember, we have already set up the Google Map API key. But because if you remember, we have imported the settings, those changes are again changed. So make sure you click on general settings, you go to map setting, and now as you can see, we have entered these those API keys, but that is gone. So make sure you again enter your API keys over here so that this maps shows again. All right, so make sure you remember this thing. And similarly, if you see, we have some problem with this Google CAPTCHA, automatic CAPTCHA. So if you want to fix this thing, again come back to this page. Now for the Google CAPTCHA option, you will see again your provider settings, which is over here. Under provider settings, you will see CAPTCHA option. Click on CAPTCHA, and this link or this CAPTCHA is created. Delete this CAPTCHA because we imported those things, this key was imported for you. You can now do one thing. First of all, if you just click on save changes, again if you come back to this website and refresh it, that CAPTCHA will disappear. So if you don't want to use CAPTCHA altogether, you can just delete it. But if you want to use that Google CAPTCHA, you can open this link in a new tab. If you see this here, this is a link. Open this in a new tab. You will be redirected to this page and you can create a new CAPTCHA over here. So to create a new CAPTCHA, we have to add a new website. So click on this plus button and enter your website link, which is sf2.fahm.in or whatever your link is. And you can select this option, reCAPTCHA version 3, or if you want, you can also select reCAPTCHA version 2, wherein you have I'm not a robot CAPTCHA, all these options. You can also have an invisible reCAPTCHA. I'm just selecting the reCAPTCHA version 2, I'm not a robot checkbox. Now under domain name, enter your domain name like this. Make sure you delete HTTPS and also delete this / at the end. Okay, just enter fahm.in. Just enter your basic details. Now scroll down, tick mark this thing and click on submit. Now this CAPTCHA will be created for you. Copy the site key, come back to this page and paste in this site key and click on save changes. Now again, if you refresh your contact page, you will see that I'm not a robot CAPTCHA is working. So this is how you fix this problem. I guess now only two things are left. We have to create our menu, right? As you can see over here, we don't have anything over here. In this demo website, you can see we have our menu at top. So we need to create our menu and we need to create our footer. So to do this thing, again, come back to your dashboard. Now from the left hand side, to create your menu, first you have to hover over appearance and click on menus. Now you see that this thing is already created for you, primary menu, but I don't want this sample page in my menu, so I can delete this thing. And whatever you want, I want maybe contact page, dashboard page, jobs page, post a job page, and all these pages. So I can select this, click on add to menu and make sure to always tick mark this thing, primary menu, so that this option is selected as your primary menu. After that, if you click on save menu, come back to this website and if you refresh it, you will see your menu will start displaying. Then after that, you have your footer. So this is how your footer looks right now. Again, you come back to your website. Under appearance, you will click on widgets. Now under footer 1, if you select footer 1, these three options are selected. Let me delete all three from here. And what I want is, I want this simple option. So I want something, I want to display my logo. And after that, I want to type in something about my company. So some about section. So you'll scroll down at the bottom, you'll select this text, select footer 1 and click on add widget. So first I'll upload my logo. So click on add media, upload my logo from here. So let me upload this logo, click on open and click on insert into post, and after that some dummy text about my company. Now click on save. Then after that, for footer 2, maybe I want to display, let's see, I want to display this site link. If you want, you can create a new menu and you can display that thing, or if you want to do one thing, you can just display your main menu that you have created. So if you want to create a new menu, you can do that. If you want to create if you just want to display your primary menu, you can do that as well. Select this navigation menu, select footer 2, click on add widget. Under title, I'll type in maybe site links. Now select whatever menu you want to display. So maybe I'll select this option. Then under footer 3, whatever you want to display, categories, if you want to display maybe provider categories. So let's display this thing, provider categories. Okay. And this will be the title, provider categories, and click on save. Again, if you come back to this page and if you refresh it, now if you go at the bottom, as you can see, we have these three options. Okay, so with this entire website is 100% completed. Now let me go through the final settings. The settings, for example, the copyright settings, some designing things. So final settings, just to explain you, if you want to do some changes on your website, for example, we have not seen how to change this option, how to change this image. So these settings. So for that, you will click on this theme options and let's start from top. So let's start with general settings. So click on general settings and first option is this style setting. We have already seen, we have selected style 3, then we have header setting. Now, because we have imported, if you remember when I clicked on import option, these options are already imported for you. So you just have to do one thing. If you want to change your logo, instead of this logo, if you want to upload some other logo, click on remove, upload your own logo from here. All right. Then after that, we have banner heading and subheading. So if you want to change this thing, so here as you can see, it says we find services for you. This is heading, then this is subheading. So if you want to change this heading and subheading, you can do it from here. All right. Then under this option, we have the navigation setting. Under header, we have one more option actually. Under header style, right now it is banner image. And this is the banner image. Okay, this is the image which is given over here. Now, if you don't want this image, if you want some other image, again, you can go back to this option, unsplash.com. And this is a carpenter, suppose. So I can search for carpenter. And as you can see, you have hundreds of different images. If you want to use any one of these images, maybe let's select this image. Let's select some other image. Let's scroll down. All right, so whatever image you want, maybe I'll just select this simple image, this one. I'll select this thing and I won't download the main file. I'll download the medium file. So I'll select download. And as I've explained you earlier, if you want to change this size, you can reduce the size of this image as well. Now I'll upload this image. So go back to my dashboard, click on media, and I'll upload this image on this. And once this image is uploaded, you can now get the URL of that image. So to do this thing, you can simply click on this image and you will get this file URL. Copy it from here, come back to this website, and instead of this URL, delete it. Click on remove, click on upload, and you can upload this image from here. Click on save changes. Again, if you come back to your website and if you refresh it, now as you can see, this image is 100% changed. So if you want to change this image, if you want to reduce the size and all, you can obviously do that. I would recommend you to crop this image a little bit. So there's another website. If you go to photor.com, FOTOR.com, for example, click on this button, edit a photo, upload your photo, click on computer and upload your photo wherever you have downloaded it. So I'll select this image that we have downloaded, click on open. And now as you can see, we can do a lot of things. I'll click on this option, crop, and maybe I want to crop this section. I want only this much. I can select this thing. And after that, I can click on apply. So this section will be cropped. You can do some more things. You can click on resize. You can change the size and all these options. Once it is done, you can now click on this save option. So you have this export option. Click on this export and just create an account very quickly. You can click on continue with Facebook. Create an account and this image will be downloaded for you. So you can use this option as well to upload this image. All right. Then after that, under general option, we have navigation setting, which is your menu. So as you can see, this is your menu for top bar. As you can see, top bar background color is this purple color. If you don't like this color, if you want maybe red color, you can select this, click on save settings, come back to this website, refresh it. And now again, it is not happening if you sometimes, as I said earlier, I have explained you this thing multiple times. So if you don't see these changes, you can open this in a new private window. You'll see those changes. Now we have also this setting. So if your login and sign up works in a pop-up manner, okay, then we have a sticky header, which is fine. We have enabled breadcrumbs. All these options are fine. And I'll have to skip a lot of options and basic styling and layout. If you want, instead of your primary color, this purple color, instead of your secondary color, this green color, if you want to change these, you can obviously do that. Then we have my account settings. So whenever you see the my account page, this is the background color for most of the things. All right. So if you want to change this thing for footer setting as well, you can do all these changes from here. So instead of copyright 2020, I'll type in 2021. And instead of A1 theme, I'll type in Nayyar Shaikh maybe. All right. So you can change your copyright text from here. Now click on save changes. Then after that, we have inner pages banner. So under inner pages, if you want to add banner, you can select that. Background images, block settings, all these settings can be controlled from here. We have already seen map settings. Now search page. How do you want your search page to be? This is the style 1. This is style 2. Under style 1, we have the map at top and results at bottom. Under style 2, map will be at the left hand side and results will be at the right hand side. So if you click on search now, this is the style 1. As you can see, map at top and results at bottom. If you select style 2, it will be map at left and right and results at right hand side. So if you want, you can select style 2 as well. Shortcode setting we have already seen. Then we have social settings. Now under this, if you want to add some more social links, you can do that. Now typography, font family, whatever font family is used in this website, for example, this is a font family. So if you want to change this style of this font, make it Roboto or Poppins or Arial, if you want to change the font family instead of Railway to something else, or instead of Open Sans, you can change this thing. I would not recommend you to do that. We have seen contact page, we have seen about account changes. WooCommerce, because we are not using this plugin, so nothing to do with this. If you want, you can also enable wallet system on your website. So people can add money in their wallet and they can make payment through wallet. You can select this on option, and you can also have cashback system on your website. But I don't want to do these things. I'll just make it off. And after that, we have seen all the provider settings. We have also seen all the customer settings. Alright guys, so I think this is it for this video. The rest everything is fine. So once you do these changes, just make sure to click on save changes, and now with this your website is 100% completed. Alright guys, so with this we have completed this tutorial, and I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. Now if you want to watch more useful and educational videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. And obviously throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.